Hi everyone, we're here at John Satter's Auto Repair, and today we're working on a 2004 Ford Explorer two-wheel drive 4.0 liter. The customer's complaint is that they're driving along in the morning, they're going down the road, and in the first few miles of driving the engine will just stutter down and it'll shut off, then immediately restart. Then when she comes home, she goes up a fairly steep driveway and levels off, and then the vehicle will act like it wants to stall, but it won't stall all the way. It had some codes for communication on the scan tool for the ABS not communicating with the PCM. Some of the things that can cause it to happen is the engine misfire. These coils go bad from time to time, and I tested the coils with a spark tester, and this middle coil here showed a problem once, and I retested it, it didn't show a problem again. Someone has obviously had the spark plug wires off. It looks like they've replaced them. None of these wires are in the looms where they're supposed to be, so they're just kind of all flopping around here. So what I did this morning after I drove it, you can see my driveway down here has a pretty steep angle, and so it's pretty similar to the way that she's going to drive up her driveway, and then she goes and go up into her garage. So it's very similar to my office. So the symptom happened to me today after quite a few days of driving it to get this to happen. So this is a machine by OTC that I have here, and it's checking the spark plug wires. Most spark plug wires should be anywhere from 500 to 700-800 kilovolts. What we have here, if you watch the bar graph on the top, you can watch it jumping from anywhere to 1 kilovolt to up to 3 kilovolts. So that's way too much. If you watch the digital scale on the bottom, you can see it's about, it should be about 0.7, 0.8 all the time. So, and then this other one in the middle here is called ignition burn time. If that's more than 2 milliseconds, then you have a vacuum leak. So we'll go to the wire next to it here. And you can see we've dropped down some. What I like about this tool is it gives you the bar graph on the top, and the bar graph is more of a live, exact, a faster rating. So you can see how that's jumping quite a bit on the bar graph. And we'll go to the next one. So on a good car, and what I'll do is I'll retest this and show you a video when I'm done. It should stay about 6 or 7, maybe 8 kV. It stay right around that area. It shouldn't be jumping around like this. So you can see we have 1.3, 1.4, and we should, so it's about double what it should be. Now you can see that one's quite a bit worse. You can see the bar graph is almost pegging the scale out. It's really got a big problem there. And you can see in the digital display, it's way out of control. So what that's telling us is that that plug wire is no good. They look fairly new, like someone's replaced them. And that's why you can't always depend on what you see by visually looking at something, if it looks newer. And one of the things I'm looking at, see that bar graph just jumping like crazy? So we know the wires are no good. When I first got the vehicle in, the customer told me the vehicle had a tune-up, and you can see all the wires are not in their holders. Everything's just kind of flopping around down here. This should not, none of this should be like this. This should all be inside of a holder to keep it away from the exhaust manifold, from heat shields and things like that. So I knew that was a problem when I first started working on it, that the wires looked newer, and since he said that it had a major tune-up, I didn't physically check them with a test equipment. So now that I know we have bad plug wires, I'm going to pull a spark plug out and see what type of spark plugs they use. We'll get some good factory wires on here, some good spark plugs, and I'll keep you posted. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.